Hello.
We're back.
We are back. Yep.
Sorry about last week. Just family barbecue. We didn't get back till about 7:30. And
you don't have to apologise. You enjoy yourself. The weather is lovely. The weather was good that week.
Yeah, it's a 2-day thing. So we go for a meal at an Italian restaurant on the Saturday night, and then we have a family barbecue on the Sunday. Luckily, the weather was great, but me and Julie must have been the only people that weren't drunk. So yeah, even though we could drink, we taxied it there, we taxied it back, but we stayed in, what do they call it, in our faculties, if you know what I mean. So,
yes.
Everybody else was absolutely drunk, apart from the kids, obviously. But, yeah. So it was a knackering weekend. We didn't get back till about 7:30, and but it took me 2 days to recover.
Right, okay.
And then my stepdad at the Italian restaurant decides to, we'll use the bit they have upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, my mum's in a wheelchair, and I've got my stick and everything, and having to get up and down stairs. What a nightmare.
Yeah, sounds like it.
That was a great idea. No. So, how have you been?
Obviously, had a little incursion. I went away for a couple of days at the start of the week. If anyone was watching my live stream when I was doing my gaming, that I was away. So I was doing it on my phone, and that's why it cut out, and then I had to start it again.
Right.
Because it came up and then it crashed, and I was doing it remotely, so it's connected to my PlayStation here, while I was somewhere else.
You could have had the night off from gaming live, Kev, if you were on.
I know. I thought, well, I better do it. It was I was there. It was a nice day, and then I went out afterwards, and we went out. We had a couple of days, and it was nice to just get away.
I tuned in. It was this killer shark going around eating people.
Yeah, Manny, that's really cool. You're the shark.
I think it's really gone downhill.
Yeah. And then obviously I've gone to the coast today and caught the sun quite badly. So,
oh dear, can't win.
No. It's, I was like, hopefully the weather it starts getting cooler. Mother Nature has gone. Nah, we're just going to keep the temperature where it is. It's about right. So there's no rain for this week, and the weather's going to be as hot as it is today, really. So
yeah, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't complain, because soon we'll be complaining about the cold and the snow.
Yes, that's apparently we're supposed to get cold weather next week.
Oh, right, here we go.
It's always the mad scientist predictions, isn't it? Of the weather's going to change from drastically warm to drastically cold. Yeah,
we're going to have 50 inches of snow in an hour and all that stuff. Yeah.
Let's wait and see. Well, Partwork news, even though we've been gone for a couple of weeks, is there hasn't really been any Partwork news apart from, obviously, we've been hearing about people being able to finish their Infinity Gauntlets, which is great for the people building that. But yeah, it's been quite quiet. Apart from FanHome have said the date for the pre-order of the 89 Batmobile, which we touched on before, because people coming out with these weird dates in August, and FanHome actually probably did the right thing and went, no, it's going to be this date. Yes,
there was FanHome were already aware of the dates being published on groups. By the way, it's worth noting that FanHome do keep an eye on the YouTube channels and the Facebook groups, so they are in there. They're stealth. They're in there. So they knew about the dates flowing around, and because of that, FanHome said, we've got to sort of quell this, we've got to quash it. So they put out the date, which is the 1st of September is when it goes on pre-order.
Yeah.
Now, I would imagine it will go, you'll start getting your first bits in October, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I say that is because the 66 Batmobile finishes then.
Right.
We've got 2 more packs left. So we've got 1 pack to come this month, and then September's the last pack. October, we then will. This one should come out. So I would imagine by the amount what I've seen already on the Facebook groups, I'm probably certain this is going to sell out first time round.
I hate to say it, but I think I predicted correctly. I said Fan Home have got a huge delivery coming in August.
Yeah.
Huge stock delivery coming in August, and that was before they released the date for the 89 Batmobile.
Yeah.
So I think I might have got it right. They have got a huge containment coming, and that is why they've given the date. But that's for pre-order, so...
the 1st of September is a pre-order date. And then I would imagine a month later, it could be a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see.
I think, though, when we said this before the stream, Kev, didn't we? If you're wanting to get it, pre-order it pretty quick, because we think, like the Red Bull, it's going to sell out quick.
Yeah, like the Red Bull, like the Nissan Skyline, I think this is going to, once it goes up, it's going to go very, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And so I would get in that pre-order as quick as you can, because otherwise you will be left out. But saying that, I'm almost certain, bit like the Skyline, bit like the Red Bull, it will come back.
Yeah. Well,
but
Red Bull's like a Formula 1 race car. It came, it went, it came back, and it went again. Yes.
So if you want the 89 Batmobile, I'd put your thing in as soon as it comes up. It's going to be. I said before the stream as well. I said it's going to be like the Red Bull. It's going to, like you said, it's going to sell out. I would imagine within a couple of days.
I think Fan Home's site might go down that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that have been saying they want it. They want that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Get your pre-orders in, guys. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, like you were saying, apart from that, not much has gone on. It's very quiet.
It's summertime, so it's just the way it is. But I think we will start seeing some bits and pieces come out in the autumn and the winter and stuff. So I think a lot of, obviously, like you're saying, I think the summer, there's not many people around because they're probably off looking after the kids and on holiday themselves. And from September, we should start seeing movement from majority of the partwork companies. Yeah.
Hachette, including Agora and Fan Home as well. So we'll probably get some movement on some of those.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that we're going to get coming out. So.
But I do know one person who talks to me, Andy Carroll, said that pack 8 of the Darth Vader is out of stock.
Right.
Which, goodness knows how that's happened.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit like the Enterprise build. They're all out of stock of those ones. I did get issue 25, which I've still got to do.
I think it's a case of, if you're going to get the 89 Batmobile, it could go, there could be delays, there could be problems, it could happen. And I think there's no guarantee that it's going to be a smooth ride.
No, it's a part work. So it will be like any other part work that we've had. We've always, not just with Fan Home, but we've had delays with Agora and with Hachette as well. So it's sort of nature now with these part works is that you're going to get some delays on them. So it's it's just part and part. Though saying that, we were talking just before we come on, we had a few delays at the very start of the Optimus Prime build.
Yes.
And then it sort of ran smooth, and I've not had a single pack delayed or out of stock for RoboCop. It's all come on time.
I mean, I'm wondering whether that the RoboCop is because it has been released before in France.
Yes, and
as people managed to do an accelerated thing of the Megazord, that's already been out in a different country. And then they've also been able to do the full kit quite quickly of the Megazord. Is that because it has come out in a different country and the stock is already there, ready and waiting?
It may very well be, yeah. Another one, the Megazord, obviously I'm doing it monthly. So I'll do the monthly one. and I haven't had a delay with that. That comes sort of on time. So certain builds I've had, like the Enterprise build, I've got pack 25 here, but I haven't had anything delivered since. And on my portal, I've now got up to 32, the last pack. So they're all on my portal. I've just got to wait for them to come into stock. So I should really have finished my Enterprise build right now. Technically, it should have been finished, but it hasn't.
They're saying for me, pack 22 is out of stock, and they're also saying pack 23 has been out of stock. But the problem is, because the package has been generated, they're going to take 2 payments when they're back in stock. Or they could even take 3 if pack, say, 24 is generated. So, yeah, it's you got to make sure the money's there and you budget for it.
Yeah, it's like I said, part and part of. I haven't had no problems also with the Star Trek ships. They've come out when they're supposed to and been delivered when they're supposed to. So certain builds have been perfect, where other ones we've had much more of a problem. You know, Infinity Gauntlet and the Enterprise build, but other ones seem to run smoothly. I don't know whether it's down to numbers because obviously RoboCop's only 4 issues every month.
Yeah.
And where we've had more in the pack, it seems to where that's where we get the delays. Same with the Enterprise build, we've only ever get 4 parts.
Yeah.
But anything up from that, we do seem to get a bit of a delay where they're sending 5 or 6 parts. There seems to be a little bit of a delay with that.
Maybe the demand is bigger than the supply, as they say.
Yeah. There's a lot of factors involved, but if you're going to build a part now, I think you need to, it comes with the territory sort of thing, and that includes Harshette as well, because you've got a problem with the the Titanic build. You've got a new replacement CPU coming for it. Obviously, there's the problems with the Hachette. Lancaster's been well documented.
Yeah.
It hasn't run smoothly.
I love the hobby, but the drama that comes with it, please, no. Please.
There is a lot of drama.
Too much. There's another thing, though, which is, it's not relevant to Partworks, but it's a lot about the Facebook groups. Now, if you're in one of the Facebook groups, Facebook are going to be ending community chats within their groups. So if you didn't know what that is, it's basically members of the group chatting with each other via group Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
Now, Facebook are putting an end to these. So you won't be able to interact in a Facebook group within a build on Facebook. That's what I mean. I'm not too sure the date they're coming to an end, but as far as I'm aware, it is this month. Yeah,
I think I think it was like the 24th of August or something like that. I remember seeing it somewhere. It is in August.
Yeah. So
I know a lot. Now, the reason we bring this up is because a lot of people use them in the groups, especially in the Dalek group as well, and stuff like that. And the face and the fan home group that we set up, they're used heavily. So a lot of people will miss out. But I suppose then it directs traffic back to the group.
Yes, it does. And to be honest with you, as an admin and moderator on some of these groups, they can be a pain because some people go into these chat groups and post links to things that are nothing to do with the build at all. And we have to go in there, delete the comments, ban the people that are doing them, and it is a lot more work. So
so it's the only other way to explain it, if you don't know what they are, it's a bit like WhatsApp message, that's what it's like. But it can get spammed very quickly and can escalate, and it's one less problem for admin, I think. And but I noticed a lot more people talking them than they do on the actual groups. So we'll see how it works out, but they are closing them, so we just have to go with that.
Okay, so we'll go through chat because I think we've waffled on for long enough, but we've been inconsistent this month, so it's
Yes, yeah. This month we've been here, we've been there, we've been everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, so 2:20 yesterday was Steve 131 first in with Evening Al. So evening, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
And then we've got D Harris says a very good evening, Mark and Kev. So good evening, D. I think I can now go back to tonight's comments. Yes. Because we've got Will's Workshop who says, back again, LOL. See you at 7. Hit those likes. So, hiya, Will. Welcome.
Yes, welcome, Will.
We're back on it. We've got Spider Sprue who says, hello, Mark. Hiya, Spider Sprue. Welcome. And then he goes, hop. Hello, Kev.
Wow.
Oh, dear. We've got Ian Campbell who says, greetings. Evening, Ian. Welcome.
Ian, welcome.
And then he says, Drew and I are just back from Eastbourne, having met up with Horlicks. We are knackered. Air show was on also. Yes.
Yeah, the Eastbourne Air Show. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were going to go to that a couple of weeks, like when we found out about it a couple of weeks ago. And then something came up, and we went somewhere else today because we thought it was going to be busy, like immensely busy. But then when we went today, it was also really busy. I think people see the sun and obviously automatically run to the beach. So,
well, we're a bit landlocked around it, so it's a bit difficult. But yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, it took me a couple of days to recover from a family occasion, so I can understand how you feel. So we've got Andy Caroline who says, hello, Mark and Kev. Hope you guys had a great week. Hi to all in chat. So thank you, Andy. Welcome.
Hi, Andy.
And Will's Workshop says, evening all, I am back from the 1940s weekend at RAF Harrowby. Wow.
Okay, cool.
That sounds good. Village I used to live in before, they used to do a 1940s weekend. And it was that big. We used to have flyovers with the Spitfires and the one running Lancaster in the UK. Yeah. So that's how big that event was. But yeah, it was a really nice 1940s weekend. So we used to, when we were doing like scouting and stuff, we used to do a tuck shop there, and it was really good fun. Yeah. We also they also did a march as well, which we obviously were all included in. So yeah, it was the 1940s weekends are brilliant. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah. We've got David Phillips in who says, evening, boys. Good evening, David. Welcome.
Hi, David. Welcome.
We've got Scott Duggan in who says, evening, Kevin, Mark, and all in chat. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you have a good breakaway, Kev. Hope you had a great breakaway. Yeah, it was a great breakaway, and we had like a chalet, like I don't know, it's like a caravan thing, and it had a hot tub. It had a hot tub attached to it. It was lovely. Oh, don't! I could just jump in a hot tub right now. Oh, it was lovely. I was like, Kirsty was like, "Yeah, I can stay. You go off and do your own thing. I'm in here all day now." Even if we were supposed, even if we bought a hot tub round here, we couldn't fill it because we're not allowed. Right. The Yorkshire water crisis has got that bad. It's now considering banning businesses from using hose pipes, like car washers. Oh, that would be disastrous for them. That would. Yeah. He's looking now at stopping businesses from operating. So, like car washers and stuff that use hose pipes, they now could be looking at a hose pipe ban as well. That's how severe it's got. So, yeah. Yeah, I went to the coast today and got about as red as Mark's top there. My back is it's quite bad. Maroon. Yes, it is. So, but yeah, we've had no real breakaway this summer. So yeah, no, something came up. So we've got a niece that works for a holiday company that works with other companies. Park, it's called, and it works with Butlins and all those Pontins, all those sort of places. And in the office, because she works on the booking side of it. Now, in the office, they always have bookings. So all these places, I didn't really know. So all these places, they have to be filled. Right. Right. So say Butlins they filled most of it, but they've got 20 chalets left or 20 caravans left. They have to sell them. Right. Yeah. These companies don't like them being empty, and they sell them off
cheap.
Yeah.
Like cheap. So for 4 days away, which we done, it only had 2 digits in it. Let's put it that way.
That's good.
So she called us up. We said, "Yeah, go on in, we'll do it." And it was like a spare of the moment thing.
Yeah.
So we went, and it was lovely.
Cool. We've got Steve131 in who says, "Evening all." Good evening, Steve. Welcome.
Hello.
And we've got Stephen Haynes Models in who says, "Hi, Mark and Kev." Good evening, Stephen. Welcome.
Stephen, welcome.
Good to see everybody coming back in.
Yeah, everyone's coming back.
Yeah. We've got David Hawley who says, "A very good evening, Kevin, Mark. Nice to see you both back." Thank you, David, and welcome.
Cheers, David.
And we've got Kevin and Mary who say, "Evening, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the lovely warm weather." So, good evening, Kevin and Mary. It's not too bad because it's cooled down. Friday was unbearable. Absolutely unbearable.
Yeah, well, yesterday it was all cloudy yesterday, quite cool. And today it's gone from that extreme to so warm, it's unreal. Especially down south here, it's been very warm.
Yeah, Friday was... I didn't even step out on Friday. Yesterday it wasn't too bad, and today's been a lot cooler, so it's bearable.
Yeah.
D says, "Stick with Star Trek, please, Kev."
Okay. The old shark.
Yeah. Didn't like the killer sharks then. It was a bit of a weird game.
Yeah, basically, it's at the end of that game where I'm playing. But basically, you start out, it's a bit like Jaws, I suppose, a bit like Jaws of Revenge. So basically, there's a captain that kills the mum. And then you start off as a baby, and then you evolve as you eat more. And on this now, obviously, as you saw, is this big land shark thing that's got armor on it and can go on the actual land and all of that sort of stuff. It's like been mutated, I should say.
It can't be as bad as that Rubber Ducks game.
Oh no!
You seen that? People just sat there watching Rubber Ducks. What the heck is that all about?
Yeah,
I don't get that. I just played and sat there with a rubber duck.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might shoot down somewhere, but that's it.
Yeah, I was thinking I've got things like Days Gone and The Last of Us and things like that. So maybe I'll do something like that on tomorrow. Or Batman, because we're getting the 89 Batmobile. Maybe I'll do Arkham Asylum or something like that. It's a really cool game.
Okay. Ian Campbell saying hi all again. So
hi,
Ian.
Yeah.
David Hawley says, "Thanks, guys. That is really good news. We'll definitely do that one. Can't wait." So that's for the 89 Batmobile. So yeah, some people can't wait to get hold of it. So
yeah,
I mean, it's the one I remember. So
yeah. When did it? Was it 80, 89? Obviously, it came out. Tim Burton, so it's got that real gothic look, which obviously Batman should always be.
Well, that
which is a sort of dark gothic.
Michael, what do you call it? Wasn't it? Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. Yeah. We've got Go For It Painting in who says, "Hello, hi, Go For It, welcome."
Hi, Go For It.
And then his channel hopping saying, "Hi all," so hi, Go For It. We've got Following Ghost in who says, "Afternoon, everyone." Afternoon, Following Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Then we've got Will's Workshop who says, "I am now building the RB19 thanks to Wayne after my little visit to Corby."
Oh, lovely.
Nice. Scott Duggan says, "Yeah, Vader pack is out of stock, but they've taken payment for 9, so shouldn't be far too long." Well, I hope so. But you see, my next pack is pack 7, so I don't know if it's going to affect me or not, or whether they'll have the packed in when it's done with. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Burgess in who says, "Good afternoon." Hiya, Burgess. Welcome.
Hi, Burgess.
Will's Workshop says, "Up to issue 74 with the Megazord now and never had a delay. Had some missing base parts, but no other issues."
Yeah. I've that's the I've not had a problem with the Megazord. It's come when it's supposed to. The base is huge, by the way. I've got it down here.
Yeah.
Very, very big. But yeah, I've not really had a problem with that one. It's come as it's like it's supposed to. Like you're saying, maybe it's because it's been out before and they've been able to.
Yeah.
They've probably got a load of surplus stock somewhere.
Possibly. But it just seems that the things that have been out before seem to have no problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the Megazord has had its problems, like the two-tone saber-tooth tiger head.
Yes, and obviously one thing they did correct, which obviously in France they didn't, which was the batteries.
Yeah.
So in France they had a lot of problems with the batteries holding charge, and they've rectified that by sending out new batteries already. So there is sort of pops there. You got to you take the rough with the smooth, as they say. Rough with the smooth.
Of course. Right. Will's Workshop says, to be fair, I get fed up of being dropped into so many chat groups in Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I mean, because when you're having a moderator, you're automatically put into these chat groups. So you go on and you're thinking, oh, blimey, I've got like 10, 15 messages to go through. And they're all in the chat group. So you're like, oh, just get me out of here, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Ian says air show was very, very busy, Kev.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, it's a good job. I think. Well, I say a good job I didn't go because where we went today, it was fairly busy. So
well, I watch a vlogger who walks around Blackpool, and theirs was the week before, the Friday and the Saturday. The Friday there wasn't that much because of the weather, but the Saturday was absolutely heaving.
Yeah.
For that, so. Yeah, but it looked really good, though. Really.
The thing is, it's all the walking that you do. You don't really, when you go to things like that, you don't really realise how far you're walking, and then it sort of hits you a day later, and you think, "Oh, I'm absolutely shattered."
Yeah.
So when you take 5 minutes, you kind of go, "Oh, I've had enough now."
Yeah. Burgess says, "Breakaway. I hope the peloton didn't catch you before the line." No. Andy Carroll says, it's been that warm I felt like Anakin on Mustafar. I was melting.
Yeah, I didn't realise that's another thing as well. I put sun cream on, but I didn't reapply it. And obviously you're talking to people and you don't really realise it until you're at home, and then you're like, oh, I've caught the sun quite badly.
Yeah.
Very badly, in fact.
I was like that when we went to Bridlington when the boys were young. I was laid on the beach. I didn't think it was that warm, but I really caught the sun on my legs.
Yeah.
And we were literally at the bar that night. I'm telling Julie, just hover your hand above my leg. You can feel how much heat is being radiated. She's like, blimey. Luckily, the next day, there was nothing. Absolutely no pain, no nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. D says, Days Gone, yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, I've got that one.
There you go. Ian says, second time I've been on to D'Agostini for the RB19 and it's no longer available.
Yeah. Yeah, it came, like you were saying, it came and went. And it's been incredibly popular for him. So I would imagine it would come back again.
Right.
Just because of how popular it is. But there is, obviously, there's discussion in the group because obviously there's some ad on it, some adverts that are not on it, obviously for obviously reasons.
Yeah.
But there's been talk in the groups recently about that.
Yeah. We've got Tom McPhee who says, hi, Mark and Kev. Hi, Tom. Welcome.
Well, welcome, Tom.
And Dylan's Dental Bottles is in saying, evening all. Good evening, Dylan. Welcome.
Hi, Dylan.
Stephen Haynes says, Mark, any new on the remod of the Lancaster undercarriage doors? I have no clue whatsoever. They're just, they're active. The first time it came around, they said, right, replacements will be sent such and such. But they haven't done it this time because I think they were thinking the fix would work, but then they've had to go right back to the drawing board and try and come up with another way of doing it.
Yeah, and the further on you get with that build, the further it's going to be that you won't be able to access that point.
Yeah.
So there's been problems with it.
Yeah, but I mean, It'll get sorted. I'm hoping it's going to get sorted before we start putting the outer skin on the wings.
Yes.
Because once that goes on, we'd have to take all that apart.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see. Steve131 says, Mark, did you see John's model making went to the Titanic Expo at Manchester? That's close to you. Are you going? I was looking at it, but the one in Leeds would be closer for us.
Yeah.
But the problem is getting to Leeds at the moment is an absolute nightmare because Huddersfield train station is going under a massive revamp and a lot of trains are being cancelled.
Right.
And I'd have to do that if I was to get to Manchester as well. So I think we're going to go next year because it tours every year.
Yes, yeah. And they have they have different parts as well, don't they? The exhibits change slightly, so...
Yeah, so I think we're going to go next year and go see it. Dylan's Denim Models says, I can't wait for the 89 Batmobile to come out. It can't come quick enough.
It will fit in nicely. I've got the 66. I've got the Tumbler 89 there. But obviously, I reckon I've got a funny feeling that we're going to get a Batmobile every couple of years.
Right.
Because obviously they keep bringing out film still, and there's gaps in the market there. Because it changed every time they changed the Batman, they changed the car. Yeah. So every Batman they've had a different car.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be interesting to see from the trial to what it's actually going to be.
Yeah, well, someone sent me the information pack and issues 1 and 2, which you'll get. And so I put it on the Facebook group. So it tells you everything, the length of it, what it's going to have, features. It's going to come with a premium subscription, which will have the display case, obviously. It looks good.
Yeah. Thank you, Ian. Ian has gifted on my channel 5 Mark's Mod memberships.
Oh, wow.
That's nice. Thank you, Ian.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So I'll release some videos on the weekend. So yeah. Enjoy, guys. Whoever's been signed up. I think Stephen Haynes Models has. So thank you very much, Ian. Burgess has. So thanks, Ian. And Ian says, welcome, guys and girls. So thank you, Ian. That's very kind of you.
That's really good.
Scott Duggan says Days Gone is a very good game.
Yeah, I've already played through it once before, but I didn't manage to finish all the side quests. So I've done the main missions, but I didn't do the side quests. There was a lot of them, especially with the hordes. I found it very difficult to do some of the hordes.
Yeah.
That's where there's like thousands of zombies sort of climbing over each other. A bit like if you've seen World War Z, it's the zombies are exactly like that, and they sort of climb up each other and to get to you, and they're like, and they just run after you, and you just have to run and shoot, and
crazy. Burgess says, I once spent a day in London Park in 25 degrees Celsius and fully overcast, got massive sunburn.
Yeah, can happen.
Yeah. Ian has gifted 5 Nexus Models memberships.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Ian.
There you go.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't know if this is us, but he says, I'm away in 2 weeks, 38 today. Long may it last till I get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Spider Spruce says the Red Bull is still available in Germany. I think they are waiting for Schumacher car, possibly, yeah.
Because the Ferrari is also due to come out, isn't it? The Schumacher one.
Yeah.
It was previewed somewhere. I can't remember where that was.
Yeah.
That was a while ago now. It's a couple of months ago.
That was when Wayne went to, was it Germany?
Yeah, where they done the showcase for the Red Bull and the Supra. John Wick as well. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's when nobody knew about the Ferrari.
Yeah. And I would imagine that would be through D'Agostini, but yeah, that's surprising. I'm surprised that hasn't materialized.
Think if I was to do, if I was to do one of the Formula One cars, it probably would be the Schumacher car, because that's when I watched Formula One.
Yeah.
So I don't watch it now, but I was watching it when Schumacher was driving, when Damon Hill was driving. So it's kind of my era if I was to do it. But it depends. Always depends on money when these things come out.
It does indeed.
Yeah. Chef Hawk says evening both and chat. So good evening, Chef Hawk. Welcome.
Hi, Chef Hawk.
Steve 131 says, Mark, heavy about the train next year. Yeah, it's trains around here. Actually, Huddersfield's got the worst reputation for delays in the trains in the UK.
Wow.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
So for delays, Huddersfield is top of the table for it. It's that bad. So yeah. So the only way is to go by a bus, but I can't sit on a bus for nearly an hour and a half to get to somewhere. There's no way. So yeah. Following Go says it's only 38 degrees right now. Yes, but I think that's in the USA.
Only
38. Well, gosh,
that's hot.
Yeah, that's very hot. Burgess says Barcelona. Yes, that's
yes, that was it when they went to Barcelona. Well done, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm surprised nothing's come of that one yet.
Yeah. Considering how popular the Red Bull was, I'm surprised they haven't gone. You know, we've got the Ferrari, and maybe that's their next one. Maybe that's the next one to come out.
I don't know. I mean, I think these things they have to be staged throughout the year, don't they? And at the moment, around.
Yeah, there's like, I would say there's method to the madness.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Will's Workshop says, I'd like to see a Williams Red 5.
Yeah.
You see, the other thing with the cars back then, they did have what you would call illegal advertising on it.
The cigarettes, yes.
So I remember Formula One where it was banned in certain countries, so they couldn't have it on, but it wasn't banned in other countries, so they did have it on.
Yeah.
And it all depended on what the law was in that country. And then I think the whole world went, right, no, we can't advertise it anymore. Yeah.
Well, I think the tobacco companies was like their main source of income, I think, for a lot of the F1 back in the days.
Well, you look at snooker, Embassy Cup.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, so we're all based on that. So,
who remembers watching the darts where they used to have a smoke break and alcohol? They used to they used to down their beer before throwing the old darts. All that time's gone. Cigarette. There was a darts player who used to throw the darts with a cigarette in his mouth. It's like they're all in these smoky rooms, and
so crazy. Doing snooker, drinking a pint, and
my dad said he used to remember going into the doctor's, and the doctor would have a cigarette in his mouth the whole time he was talking to you.
There you go.
Can you imagine that now?
Yeah. I'm just trying to. I'm having to read it now. So we've got MP Model Plasticin who says hello, Marks, and everyone in chat. Hi, Manuel. Welcome.
Hiya.
Burgess says Ferrari would go top of my wish list. Yeah. I'm not too keen on what the Formula One cars look like now. I prefer the older style ones, but that's probably my age.
Yeah.
Burgess says it's a scorching 13 degrees here.
Oh wow! That's sun cream weather. That.
Yeah. Andy Carroll said USA need to look out. You have a Cat 5 hurricane heading your way, and it's getting stronger by the day. Yeah.
They think. I was looking at this today. They think it could go. At Cat 5 is the fastest they can go. But they reckon this is going to exceed records, so they might have to put a different category in for it.
Getting that way now, isn't it? That the weather is now getting categorized more severe than it has been done in the past. Yeah,
it's getting. Well, we were talking about this recently, and everyone's like, "Oh, the heat's getting worse." And my dad said that we had these hot days or hot years in the 70s, And he goes, we used to have like the hot days in the 70s. He goes, you know, you got to remember when they had the standing pipes in the street, and everyone used to have to get their water because it was so hot.
Yeah.
And they had droughts and all that. And he said it was like every 5 or 6 years that would happen, or every 10 years. And he goes, it's the same here. It's the same now, but they blame it on something else. But yeah, it's getting warmer. I will say that over the years it's getting warmer. You can feel it.
Yeah.
But what I don't know if you've noticed, but in England we'll have a really good summer like we're having now.
Yeah.
The next summer will be absolutely rubbish.
Well,
it'll rain the whole time. So it sort of goes in cycles.
I think for next year in the winter I may buy an aircon unit.
Yeah, we bought one this year, and it's definitely worth the money. It's paid for itself. Let's put it that way, because of the heat. So
yeah. So Ian says, I remember the pipes in the streets, the standpipes.
Yeah. My dad said, "What happened? I wonder what it would be like now." He said, you'd go out there as a kid, and he goes, all the mums would be standing, chatting, not fighting about who was going to get the water, and no one pushing in and everything. And he goes, you imagine what it'd be like now?
Everyone would be on the phones.
Yeah, they'd be all on their phones. They'd be saying you pushed in. There'd be people there with one bucket or whatever, and then they'll call over the rest of the family with each one, and there'll be people arguing. And Dad said, you never get on here, that. Everyone just got on with it.
Nobody's going to be talking to each other. Everybody's just going to be on the phones, like, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It never happened now. It gets me, people who walk their dogs while being on their phones.
No.
So being on the screen and they're walking the dogs, and they're like, will you control your dog and get off your phone?
Guilty. I do. I have walked the dog I've walked the dog like this when I've been walking it, but our dogs are very, very well behaved. So we can walk them. I do walk them off lead, but I have to have a lead on the street and stuff. But I could take it off, and as soon as I go, come back straight away.
Oh, Ted's not. You've got a.
No, ours are. We've got a border collie and a spaniel, so they're bred to please. So they want to please you all the time. So training them was really easy. Their recall is so spot on. Like they're not bothered by other dogs or anything like that.
I wish Jack Russells were born to please, because
years and years ago, my dad used to breed Jack Russells, and he said they're nightmare dogs. He goes, they're just crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will says, got an AC unit for the workshop. Well needed, can hit almost 40 degrees if I have to shut up on a sunny day. So
yeah.
It's it's something I'm thinking when the price goes down in winter, I'll get one. Yeah,
that's the best place to get stuff. It's also, that's a good advice to get stuff for the garden. Always get it out of season.
Yeah, because when it comes into season, they double the
rockets
price.
Up, and it really does. Yeah.
Falling Ghost says usually every 11 years, which is the solar cycle.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So
it does. We are getting very hot at the moment, but next year it won't be as bad, I wouldn't have thought. But then again, we had a sort of drought a couple of years ago. Only like 2 years ago, we had big heat as well. So last year was very wet. I will say last year's summer was horrendous weather-wise. Right. I do remember that.
Yeah, but this way too hot.
Yeah,
absolutely way too hot. I'm surprised things haven't melted in here because of everything that I've got in here. It gets to be the warmest room in the house.
Yeah, well, I've got like a studio light here, ring light, and then we've got the studio lights up here, so it can get really warm in here. My dad said to me, he said, "How do the models sort of react with the heat? You know, with decals and glue and stuff like that." I said, "I've not really had a problem, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has any problems with the heat in their models and stuff."
Well, if you're doing a vehicle build, the tire doesn't have to go in the water for so long.
Yeah.
If it's hot, just stick it on the windowsill for 15 minutes.
At least when you're painting something, it's dry. Because a friend of ours, he paints tanks and stuff, and he makes dioramas and then sells them on eBay. And he said the good thing about it being hot is that he can start at the front of a build, and before he's got to the middle, it's already dried.
I would not paint acrylics in this.
No.
You are literally
water.
Put onto the brush and it'd be dry before it's even left the brush.
Yeah. He said that's the only good thing about the weather is that they're drying quicker.
I know I've been on some live streams over the weekend when some people have been painting with enamels. They normally take a couple of hours to dry. They've literally been putting them on and they've been drying instantly.
Yeah, that's how warm it is. Yeah.
Steve131 says, anyone seen young Dave Matt Bills today? I believe he's gone off out for the day. That's what he said to me. He was planning to go out for the day today. I think it's something to do with his sister, so he was heading out for the day on his own or something.
Right.
So, yeah. Will says, not had any issues with my models in the workshop, even when it does get hot, and that includes plastic kits too. I don't have any problems in here with them. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where it was. It was just the conversation we were having, and I was like, well, it should be all right, but some of the glues, it does say about keeping them cool and that. So, and out of direct sunlight and all that sort of stuff. And obviously with it being very warm. Yeah. I do know this for a fact. One of my Star Trek ships from Eagle Moss started to come away when it got hot. Oh. Probably down to the glue. It just come unstuck, or whether it warped, I don't know. But one of the saucer sections came up a little bit. It sort of popped. And that was because it was warm, because it's in like glass cabinet. Right. So obviously the sun's not directly on it, but with the heat, it's obviously just popped it. I don't know whether it's just popped on its own, but no, it's not. It's not. I've not moved it. It's in the same position it's always been. Yeah, it's just come up like. You were saying the heat though, it's ideal for 3D printing. Yes. So if you want to do any 3D printing, it's best to do it on hot days. Yeah. So. Yeah, it comes out a lot smoother. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've had no problems with my models in here, but it's just they them lot tell me as soon as I open the door from in here, when it's been the hot days, it's been like it's like walking off an aircraft when you get abroad. Yeah. And it's you can imagine. Ian says, sorry all, gonna dip out a tad early. Need feeding. Take care and see you soon. See you later, Ian. Thank you for coming, Ian. Thank you for the gifts and subscription gifts and that. Brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'll have to work out who's been gifted after the stream, and then sort out putting their names on my end card for the month. Cool. Unless they want to stay along. But yes, thank you for all that, Ian. Cheers, Ian. Thank you. I'm actually caught up on chat. Oh, brilliant. I don't. Well, there's nothing really here. I will say this. I've had a little bit of a nightmare doing the Skyline. That pack was the hardest, I would say, that the whole build has been. Not everything has worked. But I'm happy with the end result. I'm happy that it's now on. The body's on. The wiring is done to an extent, and the wheels are now going on. But I can't see what else we need to do on it, because we got a wheel with it, and obviously there's going to be another wheel. But we had 2 wheels already, so effectively we've near enough got all the 4 wheels. And there's one more pack to come. So I'm trying to find out what's actually in that pack, because there doesn't seem to be much to do left to do on it. Right. Because the shell's on, all the wiring's done, the wheel is on, the bonnet's on, the hood's on, like all the bodywork is on it. The side panels, all that. It's we've already got them. We've got the side skirts that we've got them. They've got to go on still. So yeah, I don't know what's going to come. Very little bits. We haven't got the window wipers yet, so that'll probably be in one build. One of them. There's also, I think, side windows as well. Yeah. So you got the doors, and then they've got the little side panel window. So I think they're going to come as well. It's just the little tiny things. Yeah.
So it's all wired up. The remote and all of that. It's all there. It's just I just don't know what else there is left because there's another 6 issues. So
that looked as hard as when we put the Ecto chassis to the shell.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, making sure that the CPU's in a position where all the wires can go into it, and then making sure nothing snags as well as you're putting it down. I found that it was a lot like the Knight Rider, because on the Knight Rider you have to sort of bend it slightly, like pull it slightly apart so it sits down.
Yeah,
and I found that with the Skyline as well. It was very tough to get down, but you had to sort of, because it goes round like this, round the chassis. So you have to sort of prise it a little bit just to slip it over. But you know what it's like trying not to snag a wire as you're trying to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's done, and yeah, it looks good. So I'm happy with it.
Okay, so D says these are the members on my channel: Stephen Haynes, Burgess, me, Sprue, and Steve Edmonds memberships. Right, thank you.
Lovely.
Will says I will be taking the Skyline apart again before I finish.
Right, okay. Is that to replace the doors and stuff?
I'm not sure. David Hawley, excuse me. David Hawley said, "Gonna say good night, guys, before we run out of time. Cracking stream again, guys, as always. Nice to see you both back. Look forward to next week and see you both on your build streams." Thank you, David.
Cheers, David.
Will's Workshop says last pack is rear windows, wheel, and some mats, I believe.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Sprue and Glue says, "Hi all, thank you for the membership."
Brilliant.
Hi, Sprue. Welcome.
Hiya.
And D says, "Customary good night, gents. Until next time, Kev, see you tomorrow night."
Cheers, D.
So, yeah, that's my next question. What you got coming up this week, Kev?
Well, hopefully it'll be the rest of the Skyline. Obviously, gaming one tomorrow, Dalek on Wednesday, and we'll see what else happens. There will be videos out, so yeah. Back on it more.
So for me, Wednesday will be the next video, which will be the Lancaster Bomber. Thursday will be the U-96, and Friday will be the Darth Vader. I'm also live Friday with a sci-fi modelling stream at 1 p.m. So,
yeah, I was going to say, you're going live again.
Yes, at 1 p.m. on Friday. So unfortunately, nothing really much on Monday, Tuesday, because I'm waiting for the next Enterprise D parts, and I'm waiting for Titanic replacement circuit board to come through.
Yeah.
So, out of the 5 models I'm doing, I can only do 3 at the moment, which is really soul destroying.
Yeah. Yeah. Sitting there and having the parts, but not being able to go on is a bit. Yeah.
It's a bit frustrating.
Yeah.
Will's Workshop says, "Good night, all. Super video will be out tomorrow."
Lovely.
Fantastic.
Will.
Andy Carroll says, "Night, guys. See you all next week. Take care, all in chat. Great stream, guys. Good night." Thank you, Andy.
Cheers, Andy.
We'll call it there tonight. I think we've had a good night, and it's nice to be back.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get some news next week.
Yeah, hopefully something will happen. You never know. It's you never know what happens in the world of Partworks. So anything can happen.
Stephen says not started the Dalek yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gone quite far. There's quite a bit to do now. So
and Spider Sprue says night, peeps. So we'll end it there.
Okay.
So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you for all your chat and everything, and thank you for Ian for the memberships. And I hope the new members to both mine and Kev's channel will enjoy being a member for a month and maybe stay on board with us. So just leave us to say, I've been Mark.
I've been Kev.
And we'll catch you all next week, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.